Hello my beautiful peeps, welcome back to A Nurse in the Kitchen. Yes, I'm still around. I know it's been almost 2 weeks, but today I decided today is the day. I am so happy to be with you again. So what I want to do today, I promised you I was going to show you how to make the marinara sauce. I want to show you how I make some meatballs, and then once we have the meatballs, that's going to be 2 videos. We're going to do a meatball in this video, and in the next video I'm going to show you how to make the marinara. Okay friends, to make homemade meatballs, first of all, if you're going to use beef, which is what I'm using right now, you have to use ground beef or sirloin that has a little bit of fat. Remember what I said, if you're going to make like hamburgers, hamburger patties and meatballs, this is not the time for you to be using really low fat. You're going to have a dry hamburger. But I have used a mixture of beef, pork, and I don't like to use chicken to make meatballs. I don't know, the texture doesn't, feel right to me. So, but you could use beef and pork. So this is just beef, and right here, it's gonna tell you what the percentage of fat is. Usually we like an 80-20, 20% fat, 80% meat. This one happens to be 70%, 75% lean, 25% fat. So it's really fatty, okay? So if you are going to ground that beef, you would let the, fat cook out. So this is the meat. So, if I were a true chef, I'd probably have my little, what we call it at home, moulin. You get your meat and then you grind it. I don't have time for that. You know me, I take shortcuts, okay? So here's the meat. And what you're going to put in it, let me put this to the side for now. You're gonna have to build your flavor. Remember, I'm all about flavor. And look at that, I don't even have any onions. And I'm the onion queen, I have to have onion. Or you could use shallot, which is fine, but I'm going to use some onions. I probably should have done it first before I get to you, but hey, you know me, I'm not the most organized person. So we're going to dice this onion fine. And of course, I'm not really worried about everything being really fine, because you want to have texture in your food. Now, okay, this is how we usually dice our onion. And then you make some slits in it. And then you just go down and you just grind, dice. Now, you see the chefs on TV. Listen, I'm not that kind of chef. I'm not that good. So, I'm not here to impress you with my skills. I'm here to make sure you cook food that is tasty. Okay? To me, that is the most important thing. Okay. Shallot would have been really good in this. So we're gonna put all that in our meat. It's right here. Then we're gonna put garlic. Now this is one recipe. If you had garlic powder, I'd say it's okay to use, because I kind of like fresh stuff. But anyway, cilantro, or you could do dry oregano. It's the same thing, but I prefer fresh. You guys know me by now. I want to feel my flavors. I want to taste them. So I'm not worried about everything being fine. Okay? Put that in there. Let's see. And being Maggie, I'm going to put a little bit of jalapeno pepper. if you don't like hot, don't put it in there, okay? Be your own person. But I just like a little bit of heat. So I am going to put the jalapeno. And remember what I said, most of your heat when you talk about hot peppers, it's in the seed. If you take the seeds out, that means it's not gonna be this hot, okay? And then I have some thyme. Now pretty much if you were to look at a recipe, it's gonna say salt and pepper alone. But hey, not here, not in Maggie's kitchen. We have to have some flavor. I tell people, you know, we have more spices than salt and pepper. Right? Okay, that goes in there. So we have cilantro. Now we have garlic. And for the garlic, I could chop it, but I have this garlic presser that I haven't used in a long time just because I like to, you know, I like to chop things. It gives me a sense of accomplishment. Plus it's like I'm getting rid of all my stress. Garlic. Just because I don't want chunks of garlic in this thing. Okay, I'm gonna put a couple more cloves. So that's pretty much like 2 to 3 nice cloves of garlic. Nice. Okay. That goes in here. Let's see. Some lemon juice. Remember, lemon is kind of like garlic. It just brings everything together. So it's like half a lemon. And so we have some thyme. So what I do, I just do this, get the thing from the leaves, from the stem. And I showed you how to do that before, right? You just grab it and then you just take the, you run your finger down and then look at that, right? Okay. But if you want to just take your time and chop it down, you could chop it down, but you know, you might get pieces of this in there that's not very pleasant to chop on, you know, to bite on that. So just take your time. And remember, thyme is almost like cloves. You don't want a whole lot of it. The other thing you want to put in your meatball is an egg, a whole egg. And sometimes we put 2. I'm just going to put 1 right now. And the last thing we want to put in there are some Italian breadcrumbs. Some people put panko. I'd say that's about half a cup, right? Now let's not forget salt and pepper. Yes, we do need salt and pepper. Fresh ground pepper. Remember, I love pepper. You could go light if you want. And some sea salt. Now when you're ready to cook your meatballs, you want to make a small meatball and then try it. Because then, if you need to add a little bit of acid, a little bit of salt, you can do that. And then you just use your hand and you just mash it. Really good. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, okay? Your hands are your best tool. Yeah, 1 egg is plenty. When I was growing up, we used to soak stale bread, and then we would squeeze the water out and put that in there. It just binds it and adds a little bit of texture to the meatball. So feel free to use panko if you prefer. A little bit. And that's it, guys. So once it's mixed, I'm going to cover it with saran and I'm going to put it in the fridge, maybe half an hour to an hour, and then we're going to form our meatballs. Okay? I'll see you soon. Okay guys, I'm testing the meatballs. I cooked one little piece, so I want to see how it tastes in case I need to add anything to it. It's a little bit more acid, so I'm gonna be adding some to the meatball. A little acid and some salt and pepper. Probably not pepper, just a little bit of salt. Definitely a little bit of salt. Okay. So I am mixing again with my hands. Then I'm going to do another test. All right. Let's do another test. Washing my hands. I think that's why nurses make such good chefs, because we are constantly washing our hands. And you know, in the restaurant we use gloves. Then you get into the debate, when should you change your gloves? Because you can certainly contaminate by using the same gloves. Oh my gosh, that's even worse. Let's say you finish with the meat and then you go into the fruit and the vegetables. When you take your glove, you still should wash your hands. But I would be lying to you if I told you that happened all the time. I remember going to a restaurant and I ordered I was in college, it was a long time ago. I ordered a taco salad. You know, they usually have the boat and then you fill it with all the fillings. And the young lady was a cashier and she had some gloves on. She went and, you know, it was like a buffet style. She went and grabbed, kind of like how Chipotle works. You know, she grabbed up her gloves and she picked up all the stuff, put it in the taco shells. Then she went to the cashier and was cashing people and came back with the same gloves. Oh, I have to call her out. I'm like, no ma'am, you're not going to use the same gloves to my food after you've handled the money. Oh, she was so upset. All right, let's see. Yep, we got it. All right, so meatballs go in. You take a piece, you roll it between your hands, and there you go. Piece of meat, roll it between two hands, there you go. Nothing to it. The more you do, the better you become at it, the easier it becomes. So try to keep your meatballs about the same size. Okay, so I'll finish those and then we'll see. Making meatballs, and I have the marinara sauce, it's cooking, and then I'll show you how you make marinara and meatballs so that you can make spaghetti and meatballs. I need room for one more. Come on guys, move over. In your hand, roll it, and there you go. Voila. The meatballs are pretty much done. So I'm going to cover it with foil and put it in the oven for about 10 minutes. Just as a precaution to make sure everything is cooked all the way on the inside. Or I could stick a thermometer in it, but hey. So I always do that. I grew up with meatballs being all crispy on the outside. There is no, I don't know, there is no value into doing that. You're just overcooking the meat, okay? So I'm gonna cook it in the oven for another 10 minutes, and then the next time we see each other, I'm gonna show you how I mix it in with the marinara to make spaghetti and meatballs. Stay tuned.